Hopefully they stop using the bulldozer outside of the office. All right. So today I'm going to answer another virtual phone question on Quora. The question is, can anyone help recommend Can anyone help recommend the best virtual phone system? And then he goes on to say, I've been having a great deal of trouble trying to find a phone system that works for my needs. Here are some of my requirements. I need to be able to make and receive calls from my laptop, so that's a soft phone app. Receive voicemails on my laptop, same thing. Call routing, I have US, UK, cell phone number, that's not a problem. RingCentral. So this is where I think this gets a little problematic. Say that you spent 3 weeks with RingCentral trying to get the platform to work and it's been useless. They simply haven't been able to get it work on my desktop. So if you're having trouble with your desktop or a specific computer or drivers or something, an application, you need to state exactly what your computer is. Because for the rest of the people out here, and including myself, we don't have any troubles with the computer. So I don't know if this question is an issue with your computer or an issue with the compatibility with the system that you chose or whatever, but RingCentral Office is definitely not useless. It works very, very well. And it's probably the best #1 solution that I would recommend for what you're describing. The reason that I'm making this video is because I scrolled through here and I saw some of the other responses and people telling you to use Grasshopper and people telling you to use, one guy says, Grasshopper, this is all bullshit. Mighty Call, this is all bullshit. These people didn't even read your question. Either that, they're just poor excuses of an affiliate for these companies that just kind of copy and paste an answer on Quora for a whole bunch of things. Those recommendations don't have soft phone apps, #1. And #2, you wouldn't be able to do half the functionality that you're specifying here. What did you say about Google Voice? Doesn't support routing calls? Correct. Grasshopper, correct. Okay, so there's one alternative that you could try. If for some reason RingCentral is not a good fit for you, you could try phone.com. I have a discount code for them in the description of the YouTube video. I think they're having a 15% off sale for the next 2 months. So if you guys want to take a look at that and save a couple bucks, might help you out. What I would recommend, if you are a newbie asking this question, can anyone help recommend the best virtual phone system? The first thing that I would do is establish whether or not you need a number forwarding system or a business VoIP, like something more than just a hosted number solution. All the people that are talking about use Grasshopper, use Mighty Call, use all this other stuff, those are just number forwarding services. They don't support physical hardware, they don't support phone adapters, and they definitely don't support, or they don't have a soft phone app. They are BYOD providers, which is bring your own device. So you either need a landline, a cell phone, or something else that you already are using to forward that business line to. With a company like RingCentral or phone.com, you can use the soft phone app like you're talking about. If you want to take and make calls, all you need is a little USB mic like this. Plug this into your computer, fire up the app. You can give this to an employee, a secretary, whatever. Put this on, plug this in. You can take and make calls, from any computer from anywhere in the world. It'll connect to your business phone system control panel. The two companies that I recommend if you want to do that are phone.com and then RingCentral. The way that I differentiate between the two is that phone.com is a good hybrid. It's kind of like a good medium for somebody that's looking at Grasshopper because it's the same price, around 10, 12 bucks a month. Phone.com is around the same price. It seems cheaper. It's like $9 a month, I think, for their base plan. But after you do the couple little add-ons, it's a couple bucks more a month. They don't show that right up front. But the thing that I like about phone.com is that if in the event that you just wanted to use the free smartphone app and the soft phone app, and then you wanted to get an office desk phone, like later on, that actually plugs into an Ethernet cord that you can have on your desk that works all the time, they have the option to lease those for like $15 a month starting. Of course, if you get more expensive phones that do video conferencing and everything else, they're more expensive. But the cool thing is, it's still cheap, just like Grasshopper, just like a forwarding service, but it has that future expandability, it has that future capability. I'll put a link for all these services in the YouTube description below. And I also wrote some blog posts and some buyer's guides for other people out there that may be looking for a virtual phone system and aren't sure what to look for. The easiest way for you to understand is I separate everything into two camps of people. People that want a business line on their cell phone and people that may want to use physical office desk phone hardware at some point. Typically, I will recommend phone.com or Grasshopper for almost everyone. Pretty much everybody is happy with Grasshopper. Very reputable company. They were recently acquired by Cisco. The only downfall to them is if you want to have a retail location, they don't support phone adapters and they don't support physical hardware. So that's a BYOD provider, bring your own device. The other two, or I put phone.com in both categories because Phone.com is a little more expandable. So if you wanted to use a free smartphone app and just get a business line on your cell phone, and then all of a sudden, shit, I was supposed to turn off the cell phone. Sorry about that. So, note to self, put phone on silent before starting video. What I was saying is Phone.com is a good hybrid between the two, and it still allows affordable flexibility. The instance that I would suggest for RingCentral is if you're trying to do exactly what you're trying to do. So you're trying to support multi-lines in international, would you say you have US, UK, Cayman Islands cell phone number? Yeah, I mean, RingCentral will work internationally. They have one of the RingCentral Office platform is one of the best soft phone apps on the planet. So I would really call support. I mean, this is kind of like, you didn't really give details. Can't tell if it's a hardware issue, but I'm not really answering the question specifically just for you, because other people are going to come across this and also need help. All these people in here saying use line 2 and all this shit, this stuff is just other number forwarding services. These are not VoIP providers intended to replace a landline. Phone.com or RingCentral, I know you specifically that started this question are saying you're having issues with RingCentral, but I would try to get those resolved, because that's one of the best platforms on the planet as far as I'm concerned. Phone.com is a not too distant second. They just don't have some of the advanced stuff like video conferencing and some of the other upsells or functionality. But for anybody else out there that's looking for a virtual phone system, for 99% of you guys, you're not going to need anything more than Grasshopper or Phone.com. So I'll put links to both of those. A lot of people said, somebody commented on one of my YouTube videos and they said, you keep saying Grasshopper, and I keep thinking of like the little thing that hops around in my garden plants eating all my vegetables. No, it's a business phone service. I'll put a link to everything in the description. If you have any other questions, just comment there and I'll help you out.